welcome, people, to our show. It is Keeping It Real Conversations with Sunshine. I am your host, Camila, aka Sunshine. We are live on Spotify. We are live on Twitch. YouTube is the name of the show. We are live on Facebook.
Your audio's out. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what in the world. So we're going to do that all over again. So welcome to the Keeping It Real Conversation Show with your host, Camila, aka Sunshine. It is Thursday, June 16, 2022. Again, we are live on Twitch, Spotify, YouTube is the name of the show. Again, we are live on my Facebook page, which is Sunshine Camila, Kamela, even though that's not how I spell my real name. But however you need to find us, please do so. Of course, like, share, and subscribe. We want everybody to enjoy the content that they always have. Again, I believe in 6 degrees of separation. You are literally one person away, one advice away, one help away from where you need to be in your destiny. It has definitely been proven over and over again since I started this show. Now, I am biased because I think all my people are dope, the best people in the world that come through. So again, I can't say that I have a favorite because they're all special in my heart. Again, I'm about to get ready to tell y'all a little bit about this man right here. And then we're going to get into how we connected. And then we're going to start the conversation. Of course, we all know the disclaimer. I don't do interviews. This is a conversation. Okay?
Okay.
So let's get into Jay Scott.
What's up, Sunshine?
The illest.
Yes.
The illest.
Yes.
Of them all.
I feel like that.
This man right here is from Linden, New Jersey. His passion for music comes from a variety of resources and influences from family and friends to underground and mainstream artists, DJs, and musicians. Music production interest began when he was witnessed the creation of the world-renowned house music anthem "Follow Me" by what's his name?
Kyle Small Smith.
What is the part before that? Elias. There you go.
Yeah, that's the name of the group, Elias.
Okay. First attempts at music production were made in the mid-90s while keeping his ear to underground hip-hop radio on 89.9 FM, hosted by DJ Stretch Armstrong and is it Bodito?
Bobito.
There you go. I'm about to jack everybody's name up. I'm so sorry. On the low, Jay Scott was also writing rap, and on numerous occasions would jump into a freestyle session to showcase his abilities as a rapper and MC. Now, I'm not about to attempt all these names because they're going to get butchered.
That's all right. You can shorten it up.
Absolutely. So, with all that being said, I have the pleasure of introducing to some, or just flat out just from New Jersey to Atlanta, Jay Scott, the illest. I'm so geeked. I'm so geeked. I'm so geeked. I'm so geeked. I'm so geeked.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me on your platform. I appreciate it.
So how was your day, first of all?
My day was productive. So by trade, I'm a barber. So I was able to go and cut some heads today and service people as I been doing majority of my life. And I also worked on some music, which I make a habit to do every day, whether it's writing or mixing or trying to YouTube a new technique with the program that I produce music with. Yeah, yep. So my day was very productive.
So, main event just stepped in and said Jersey salute.
Hey, what's up, man?
Again, I'm excited. We actually connect before we got on air where I'm trying to figure out like I have connected with so many people. I'm trying to remember how we even got together. And it came out to be with Dion that I
Or
had on a couple of months ago, who had his book. And this is the man that helped Dion with his book. And that listen, if you have not gotten that book, I read it in hours.
yeah,
I
can't,
couldn't put it down.
that's right. That's right.
I
Imagine
couldn't put it down.
imagine how we felt reading the book and growing up with Dion. Imagine how we felt, you know. So you can't put it down. Jewels in it, true stories in it, you know, just a excellent piece of writing from my dear friend.
Yeah, it definitely was, and we had talked about it. It was the picture of without having pictures in the book,
Hmm.
I could literally see every story, every like that was my hood.
Yeah,
That was my family. That was, things that happened. So again, shout out to Dion. Is it so Canadian? Could how you say
Candy,
his last name?
Candia.
See, I don't know what today is. I don't know if it was the milk I drunk or what. I can't pronounce nothing today.
Yeah, Dion Candia. Yep, yep.
So today we have him, Jay Scott on tonight, and I'm so geeked to have him. I was excited because I wasn't expecting. We had reached out before,
Right.
and I got an inbox like, "Hey, Sunshine, I would love to come on your show." And I'm like, "Wait, what? Okay, let me look at my calendar." And so here we are tonight. And sometimes people, that's how it happens. I get inboxes, or sometimes I see some things that people are doing, making moves, out on social media, and I'll reach out to them.
Right.
And again, this man right here also has new music out.
Yes, I do.
Tell us about it.
So the latest project is called Flozark. Flozark. It was the title was inspired from one of my favorite shows, Ozark. I wanted to mix, you know, the idea of flows from rap flows with Ozark, and so I put that together, named it Flozark. As you can see the cover artwork, you'll see a picture of Marty and his family with the eyes blacked out because I don't want to get into trouble for using their photo. But yeah, it's a really dope compilation of music. I got some great features on there. Um, my brother Low Badget from Harrisburg, PA is on there. My brother Genghis Khan from Linden, New Jersey, he's on there. My brother Pappy Natson from Rahway, New Jersey, he's on it. My brother Kenzie Tarantino, who's from down here in Atlanta, we got a really dope story of how we met and connected. He's on the album. And I got the legendary boom bap MC Sky Zoo featured on the album, which was just a blessing for him to, you know, to add on to the project that I was doing. You know, it really spoke volumes about the type of person that he is to want to, you know, lend his pen to my project. And did all the production. It was mixed by my man Creased down here in Atlanta. Just a really dope, solid project that just takes you on a ride. You know, it's not just one level across. You know, it'll take you up. I feel like the album starts you up here, and then it kind of, you know, brings you down just a touch, and then it comes back up a little bit, then it comes back down about midway, then it comes, you know, it's a nice ride. You know, it's something that you can just put in a vibe to for about 30 minutes, and
Absolutely.
and bring it back when you finish. You know.
Got you.
Yeah.
Um, so I noticed that you have been around hip hop for how long?
My whole life.
Hmm.
My whole life. I mean, you know, growing up in Jersey, you know, Jersey has a crazy house music um, base, but you know, hip hop is, you know, is first, you know, and so you know, been around hip hop my whole life. You know, I can remember being, you know, a kid and having a little crew in Linden called the Figure of Speech. It was me and my man Ogden Lee, who called himself Kwali at the time, and it was DJ Jam and Joe and it was the three of us. Our crew was called Figure of Speech. I don't know, I was 13, 14, linking up with 18-year-olds. I was beatboxing for them, and just it's always been there. So hip hop has always been there since day one.
So, I always ask this question of, um, when did you know that music was your thing? Like, when did you know that, hey, music is gonna take me somewhere?
Um, I won't say I had that feeling of, hey, music's going to take me somewhere, but I always had the passion for it to do it and want to be part of it. I have to credit my father with that. Rest in peace to my dad. He passed in January this year, but my father was an entertainer. My father was a singer. My father was a DJ, and ever since I was that my earliest memories of life, I always was around music, and he would record me, singing and stuff like that, trying to act like him. And yeah, I've always had the passion for it my whole life. I never got to a point in my life where I was like, yeah, this is what's going to take me up out of here. I just always, I was a fan of it. I would say mostly, and I always made sure that I was around it in some capacity, whether I was, hanging with DJs or hanging around musicians or people that sing or rap and different type of things like that. So, yeah.
Wow. So, um, dead or alive, I always ask this too. Is there someone that you will wanted to collaborate with, or sit down and write a song with, or any of those?
Absolutely. If you look at my vision board right now, you'll see it says Nas. I want to do a record with Nas. Nas is on my vision board, so that's going to happen. I can't tell you when, but it's going to happen because, again, it's on my vision board, and I see it every day, and so I'll keep doing things to work towards that. Black Thought. I would love to work with Black Thought. Black Thought, to me, is the the epitome of an MC. Just somebody that'll just shred you to pieces, just super lyrical and content and clarity of his voice and just the way that he commands the stage when he's on the mic. Those. So definitely those two, Nas, Black Thought. I would love to work with Royce. You down there in the D, you know Royce Sunshine. You got to hook that up. I need you to connect us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Royce is a fierce MC. I love Royce the 5'9". Yeah. Just off the top, I could name those three.
Okay. I've always said this. I love music, but I have to be honest. I didn't really get with hip hop too much. I knew of people,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't understand what they were talking about. So
Okay.
I couldn't relate. My mom had me on the street. You going to Bible school and church, and you gonna listen to R&B and gospel, but outside of that, I was not allowed. And especially when the era, and I'm looking at the Kango hat and stuff like this, like
Yeah.
LL, oh, he fine. Oh, definitely you not listening to LL because you acting up.
But
My parents was not having it.
you know what's dope though? So there's I know there's Christian rap now.
Mm-hmm.
That's been a thing for, I'd say, well, it's probably always been going on, but it's became very popular, I'd say probably within the last uh 15 years. So I mean, it's hip hop is everywhere. I'm sure at the time when you were younger, if your mother was aware of that, she probably would have been a little bit more lenient with you listening to hip hop if she knew that message was being delivered through hip hop. Maybe. No.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because at the time, when I was young, well, preteen, we had the jukebox, and everything was, NWA and all of the shoot 'em up, F the police and all of this stuff. So my mom, no,
You talking
definitely not.
about on the phone dial up on the jukebox? Is that
Yes,
what you're talking?
yes.
Got you.
So no, she was not having that.
Yeah.
So even with that, what do you feel with the hip hop of today? Like from you being at the beginning parts of it to now,
Mm-hmm.
what do you feel is where did the change come in to filter down hip hop to is not the same?
Well, I think if the gangster hip hop, you know, which is nothing wrong with it for me, because you got to rap about what you know. Same as a songwriter, a R&B singer. You have to sing about what you know. I
Mm-hmm.
can't tell Music Soul Child, hey, listen, man, I don't want to hear no, all you sing about is love. I can't tell Jill Scott that, listen, all you sing about is, peace and happiness and relationships. If that's what you know and that's what you feel in your heart, then you have to write what you know. So I can't do a discredit to the gangster rap, because the gangster rap was there in the early stages. We had, KRS-One's first album was Criminal Minded. We had Kool G Rap. All of his raps was street reality raps. So the gangster raps were always there, but what happened was the glorification of it, and those people, the big money people saying we're gonna really, make this the dominant versions of hip hop that we want to promote. And so
Mm-hmm.
that's what I feel like happened. Um, it should have been an even mix of everything, because everybody's not gangster. Everybody ain't,
Absolutely.
everybody's not killing, everybody not selling crack. You know, so yeah, that's what I believe. Just the attention got put more into the gangster side and the street and the reality rap side, instead of putting the focus on everything to keep it a even playing field from what it first started out as.
Okay. Recently I had just seen a video of one of Bone Thugs and Harmony members reading about the secret meeting of what they wanted to do with hip hop
Yeah, I saw that.
and the cause,
Hmm.
and it would make sense
Hmm.
of what they were trying to do and what they have accomplished with doing that.
Absolutely.
Um, and music itself is most genre of music is for healing, to get a message out, a way to communicate. For even if we had a language barrier, the music itself will be able to bring us together. And music comes from a certain space, and so for them to have this meeting and say, look, like you said before, there was an agenda made.
Hmm.
We're going to take out the positive rap. We're going to not promote that. I just recently, not too long ago, had uh, the last living person from PM Dawn,
Okay.
JC, and I'm looking at certain ones that the Kwame's, the Big Daddy Kane's,
Yeah.
and all of these, and then all of a sudden you didn't hear them no more,
Hmm.
and it was all about the agenda that was being pushed. And
Yeah.
so we've noticed that we've came along this journey of hip hop, and now, as my brother Maine will always say, you can't eliminate the sports from the culture. You can't eliminate hip hop from the culture, because again, and one had the mirror of both,
Right.
of the sports and the music.
Hmm.
And so you came out with the and one mixtapes, and you had several people that was on there, and people was going for not only the highlights of the people playing, but they wanted to hear the music.
Right. Right.
And so, where do you feel that hip hop now has to go in a direction where you can reach all?
Um, I think that's our jobs as individuals, as adults, and mentors, to introduce people that are younger than us to different types of hip hop that they listen to, um, because it's still there. It's still very much alive and out there. Good feeling hip hop, positive message hip hop, not so hypersexual glorified hip hop. That it's still out there. Good quality hip hop is still out there. You just got to know where to find it. And so again, it's people like myself that's tapped into the community and that also still have a relationship and a connection to the youth to say, yo, listen, you need, I know you Lil Uzi fan, you know what I'm saying, but I need you to check out, X, Y, and Z. Like I was saying, by trade, I'm a barber, so I'm still able to have that close and intimate connection with the youth when I'm servicing them. And we, if I'm not producing music, I'm servicing these guys and I'm talking about music with them. So, I got a few young clients that are artists, and I had one today, and we were talking. He like, yeah, man, I got an EP coming out, about to shoot another video. I'm about to do this and that and the third. I'm like, that's dope. He like, man, you be doing them boom bap tracks though, man. Like, I like the kind of hip hop that you do too. I said, well, you got to tap in, He was like, well, I don't really know where to go. I said, you need to get a subscription to Sirius XM, and you need to listen to Shade 45, because Shade 45 plays a variety of hip hop. They play some trap stuff. They play some of the bouncy, some of the gangster stuff, but then they also play some of that good feel, boom bap, golden era hip hop as well, so it's a nice mix. I told him, if you're listening to the radio, you're only going to hear one style of hip hop, but if you get a Sirius XM subscription, now you got more variety, and you might hear some things that might inspire you as an artist to say, you know what, I want to try this. I've been doing this, but I want to try this over here. So it's our responsibility to introduce it, the other sides of hip hop to people that are younger than us.
Absolutely. So do you ever get the conversation of, oh, you too old, why are you out here? Like, what are you doing? Do you get those conversations?
What's funny? I had, so God bless my brother, Kyle Stratford. When I put out my first project during the quarantine, he told me somebody got at him and was like, yo, what's up with your bro? He putting out an album, he too old for that. And his response to him was, why shouldn't he do it? And so other than him, I haven't really had anybody. I'm sure people, people talk. I'm sure people have their opinions and be like, yo, this guy, he OG trying to, he put music out. But my thing is, if you have the ability to do something, then you owe it to God first and yourself to do it, because there's so many people that are no longer here, that never stepped out on faith and tried any of their God-given talents and gifts, so it's, if I was whack, then yeah, I would sit my ass down and not be bothered with it. But, I'm far from whack. So, I got a responsibility and a duty to continue to produce music, to continue to write, to continue to perform, to continue to connect with other artists that I feel are dope as well. The song I got, the video drops tomorrow, B-Dub. I was laughing with my lady. I said, what's crazy? I said, you got a 49-year-old on the track, you got a 42-year-old, and you got a 27-year-old, and everybody rapping their ass off, Sunshine. Everybody's spitting like crazy. Like it's just a dope, unique balance, and age ain't got nothing to do with it, because everybody's bringing their A game,
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited, not because, you might be the person that changes my mind about hip hop.
Okay.
There are people that I know their names.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard their music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not the person to be like, oh, let me go buy this,
Yeah.
But again, I grew up in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen it, I've heard it, and I'm like, I have no clue what they're talking about. I don't know what they're talking about. I can't relate. So if we get, I'm just putting the plea out there for those who do hip hop. If you talk about something that I could relate to, I got you.
Right.
But I don't own a gun.
Right.
I don't even know where you get drugs from. So again, I'm like, I don't know what a trap house look, things I don't have no clue. Right. I'm in a whole different world. So again, look, you missing me. Okay.
I'd like to suggest a female rapper for you to tap into and check out her work. Her name's Rhapsody, and she's from, I believe Rhapsody is from North Carolina. And when I tell you her content is pro woman, it's nothing sexual. It's nothing drug related. It's just dope. She's a really solid rapper. She speaks with clarity. You can understand every word that comes out her mouth, and she is so for the upliftment of her sisters, and she's really dope. You should check out Sunshine. I know you would enjoy her.
I think I heard her name before.
Yeah, you would enjoy her a whole lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she gets enough credit like she should. And her last project was crazy. I think every song was named after a famous black woman. You know, I think one of the tracks was called Queen Latifah, and you know, so on and so forth. And she actually had Queen Latifah on the album, which was dope. But somebody like Rhapsody would be like right up your speed. You will love her.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll try it after tonight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna find her.
Yeah.
And again, with music, it could go anywhere.
Yeah.
And that I feel like it's our duty for those who have platforms, those who are on stages, to take our platforms and our stages to another level, to be able to be accountable for what we do and what we say. Again, we have so many people that you might not be able to touch, but they're listening to you.
Yes.
They're before I saw you, before I knew you or anything like that, I might have a preconception of you.
Right.
And then when I hear what you're saying, it's like, is that really you?
Right.
Or are you playing a character? And some people unfortunately can't decipher between the two.
Correct.
And so again, I'm excited for your project. I know that it's gonna be very well. So if you ever need somebody to sing a little R&B hook on your stuff, you know.
Go ahead. Go ahead. This is your audition. I want to hear something because you come from that church background, so I know you can. I know that vibrato is kind of different. You know what I'm saying? You got that good gospel vibrato. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I said it in that. There you go. So, anywho, so outside of okay, so with being a barber, were you self-taught with that, or this is some, you know, hey, we one of them people, them type of people that just pick up a craft just like that?
Yeah. For me, it was another God-given talent. I mean, there's things that I picked up from people, but for the most part, self-taught. You know, my first haircut, I lied. You know, guy in the neighborhood was looking for one of our friends that, you know, used to shape us up. He wasn't available. I told him, you know, I'll cut you up. He said, for real? I said, yeah, come on. He's like, all right, come on. And he put me on the spot. I had to show him proofs. I had some clippers down in my basement. He came downstairs. I cut him up. We went to school the next day. Everybody was like, yo, who cut your hair? He was like, Jay cut my hair. And they was like, it's all right, but that part is terrible, you know? So, but just from there, you know, people kept coming to the house and, you know, let me experiment on them, you know, if you want to say. And I just got better, you know, and eventually ended up going to school and get my license. And, you know, I had some decent mentors in my career. Shout out to Earl Holland and Mr. Charles Williams. I had some fairly decent mentors. I just kept on rocking, you know. I had a couple shops in my career, and we still doing it. But I'm putting more of my time and focus and energy into my music because I'm seeing something happen, and I'm feeling something different from what I've normally been doing. Like I said, you know, the music always been there, you know, but it was the inconsistency of it. You know, I'd be in and out with it. But yeah. So yeah, but the barbering was pretty much natural.
So when the next time that you'll actually be, you know, rocking the stage, or what's your shows? What you're doing?
So I recently did a show with Pete Rock, the legend Pete Rock, at Underground Atlanta. That was big. I just came back from LA with Sky Zoo. I actually wasn't doing music for him, but I was on set as a groomer for him for a video that he was shooting for a really dope project he got coming out. I'm always looking to perform though. The next thing that I have coming up is not until July, but you know, something, you know, opportunity may come before then, and I'll show up for that. But the show that I'm rocking in July is at this spot out in Philly. So I'm looking forward to that. I got my man Low Badget. He gonna meet me out there, and we're gonna tear the stage up. That's what we do.
Wow.
Uh,
So what is a regimen for you to, be able to have the breath control and all of that? So what are you doing?
I just practice. Yeah, I stay practicing. So when I'm producing, I'll start to hear words in my head, and and I'll start formulating a rhyme in my head. But then I'll go to my phone so I don't forget, my bars and stuff like that. And then I'll start writing my song right there. But while I'm structuring the song, I'm saying it over and over and over again. I'm practicing right then and there. I'm practicing my breath control right there. I'm not in the as best as shape as I was, but I'm not terrible either, and so that helps as well. Not being out of shape and stuff like that. And so yeah, but I'm always practicing. I'll be walking around my crib, and I'll be doing bars and verses, and I might come across a part where I say, all right, you got to readjust that because you're running out of breath. And then it's just muscle memory. So when I get up on stage, I've practiced it so many times. I know where to take that breath. I know where to shorten that word at. So I can catch my breath and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just practice. Because what I notice is a lot of guys today, they'll do their song, and they'll be performing a song, and they'll have the whole song playing in the background behind them, the lyrics and everything. And to me, I spoke about this before. To me, you're cheating the performance. I feel like it's okay to leave your hook in the song. You can perform with your hook, and it'll give it more of a fully a filled feel while you're performing your hook. And you can leave your ad libs in as well. But when you're doing them bars, when you're doing them verses, that got to be all you. And so that's why you have to practice. So you're not messing up, and so you don't have to rely on your vocals playing in the background of you. It's just different era, I guess, where I come from. You gotta give it your all. You can't be cheating a performance. You understand what I'm saying? Some people paying to come see you. Some people are, even if it ain't money, they're paying with their time to come and see you. You got to give them 100% of you. You can't be cheating a performance.
Absolutely. So what was the journey like from New Jersey to Atlanta?
So this is not my first trip to Atlanta. So I actually came down here 05. Moved down here 05. Went back to Jersey in 2013. Came back, went back to Jersey in 2015. Just been a lot of back and forth, just trying to, just trying to figure things out. I got sons that live down here, so trying to stay connected to them. And again, my dad, before he passed, was trying to be a little closer to him, so I could be of assistance to him. But yeah, I've been back and forth to Atlanta. This ain't my first. But they say, Sunshine, they say my first rodeo to Atlanta,
So do you feel that you have more opportunities coming out of Atlanta than New Jersey?
Sometimes I feel like that, but then I also feel like, we create our opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Rakim said, it ain't where you from, it's where you at. And so, those same opportunities that I have in New Jersey, they're still there. I've created some new opportunities here, and I've been given some new opportunities here in Atlanta. But that's not to say that, those same opportunities are not there in New Jersey. It's just about how I choose to, set it up and look for those opportunities as well. Sometimes some opportunities be sitting right in your face, and if you're not in tune, you're gonna miss it.
So with writing your music,
Mm-hmm.
and you've had years of experience being in the presence of hits being made,
Yep.
where do you feel like you got your inspiration for this particular album?
Good question. I would have to say from the first project that I put out, which is called Lazaretto. I put out Lazaretto during the quarantine. So with the success of that, it just pushed me to continue to work on other projects. After Lazaretto, I did a project with my nephew, Buddy Holmes. Buddy lived down in North Charleston, South Carolina. He and I did a project together, and just that from that, just wanting to continue to put music out, just being inspired off my own music and my own efforts and stuff like that to continue to put out music.
So with the momentum of your music, is it based off of like different experiences? I know with creative
Hmm.
people is an experience that either happened to you, something you saw, something that someone close to you was dealing with, and then all of a sudden you hear the melody, you hear words, and all of a sudden you're pacing together a song that you didn't have 2 hours ago.
Right.
So is it similar to that?
I would say no, because I don't that hasn't happened yet. Let me say that hasn't happened yet where something happened. I was like, you know what, that's a song right there. I got to go write this down. What normally happens is I'll start working. I'll hear something that I want to sample, or maybe the original melody might come to my mind, and I'll start playing around with that. The music tells me what to write. I don't have an idea first of what to write, and then I start making the music. I make the music first, and then I let the music talk to me and tell me what to say and what to write about. And then based off of that, I might start drawing from different experiences in my life, that will structure the song. But yeah, that hasn't happened yet where something in my life, traumatic or whatever, has happened, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna go write a song about that. That hasn't happened yet.
Okay. Um, I do a little dibbling dabbling in music as well.
Hmm.
And so a lot of the times it came from um, music that I haven't put out
Uh-huh.
was birthed through pain. Both relationships, disappointments, or things that wishful thinking. And then there was a side where I was very sensual, sexual.
Okay.
So a lot of the stuff was like, oh, yeah, nowadays I can't do that. That's not even, I can't perform this song. No, I can't do this. So it's those moments in life that we tend to either lock in our head somewhere, and
Hmm.
then like you said, you'll hear a beat, and you be like, oh, that goes with this, or the words and rhyming, and or just a hook or something to make you remember when you first fell in love with music.
Yeah.
I told this story not too long ago. My first memories are with my mom, who was a singer, or who still sings.
Hmm.
And it was gospel music. It was the R&B. It was the Whitney. It was all of these people put together. And anytime that I felt some type of way, I could always grab an album. I can always grab a song to either get me through, a song that makes me or help me to celebrate,
Right.
or those moments where you got your heart broke.
Hmm.
You remember those days.
Truly.
You had something, you all cried out or whatever the song may be, and it spoke to you. And
Yeah.
that's the part of music that I miss so much, that to grab a up to date artist, to like listen to it and be like, what is this?
Yeah. Yeah. There's I feel like the cleverness is gone from writing in those instances. Um, like you spoke about, stuff being sexual. You know, it's in those instances, it's get right to it and just say whatever it is. There's no cleverness to make somebody say, "Wait a minute, bring that back." Oh, okay, I see what they were saying with that. Yeah, that's gone. Not with all artists, but a lot of artists that you hear, that the cleverness is not gone. So I always try to look for, to be clever with my lines and stuff that I'm writing about. I like to try to make people think. I like to try to, you know, um, get people's minds going when they're listening to my songs and stuff like that. Yeah.
I think like you said, music is having the passion for music
Mm-hmm.
It's not an age thing.
No,
There's no limit to it.
not.
And it never dies. And so to be able to still put out projects,
Mm-hmm.
get out on stage and perform them,
Yep.
is a testament to the passion that you do have, and everybody will appreciate your passion.
Yeah.
Just to hear you talk about it and light up as you're talking to me about it is a testament to how you really love music.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I have a weakness for musicians because everybody can't do it. It's a special gift.
That's right.
You either have it or you don't have it.
That's
and
right.
So it's no pretending.
Nope.
And especially with a music producer, you have to have the ear.
Absolutely.
And so I used to be in a church service, and certain organists or people that can play the guitar, the drums, and you get excited because you hear their names being called in the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, such and such is here. And you like, as a kid, about to open up your Christmas gift.
Right.
What are they going to do today?
Mm-hmm.
I am in the presence of greatness.
Yeah.
So all I can say today to you is, regardless of the age, regardless of whatever, I'm in the presence of greatness. If no one ever says this to you, because you're so passionate about music, I appreciate you for stepping in the booth, writing the lyrics, grab and run. What did they say? Teach one, grab. However that saying go. You teaching somebody else the ropes.
Yeah.
You're grabbing from the old and bringing it to the new. Again, somebody has to be the gap. Somebody has to not let that hip hop go, and then bridge it to where we are today. It's still a message. I might not understand all of it, but there are some people out here that do hip hop that I understand.
Come on, you got Common. I know you listen to Common. Common is probably our most elite conscious rapper out there.
No, I wasn't. Sorry.
Come on, Sunshine. I'm that's what I need you to connect.
I mean, I know who they are.
Yeah.
It's just I just didn't have that that moment of let me buy this music. It didn't do anything for me. So I'm not too old to learn.
No, you're absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So now if y'all ride past my Smurfette and y'all hear me bouncing some hip hop.
Right, that's right. Get that.
I'm gonna blame it on Jay Scott. It's his fault. Let's see. We have a little bit, a few more moments of. Oh, let me ask this.
Mm-hmm.
So, what does a balanced life look like for you?
I couldn't even tell you. My sleep. I definitely don't sleep like I probably should. I don't know. That's another interview. We'll have to come back when I find balance. Right now, I don't have balance in my life. I got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm always trying to stay in the creative mode, amidst everything else that I got going on in my personal life. So, I'm kind of unbalanced right now. But I always have my music to lean on and, level me out in those moments of feeling unbalanced and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm asked this: what is something that people will be surprised about you? Either something you like, something you do, somewhere you've been.
I think this was a surprise for a lot of people, because people knew that I produced. There were people that knew that I produced music, but they weren't so much aware of my artist ability of it. I think I surprised a lot of people, just for them to hear me rap and actually see me in a video, And a lot of people weren't aware of that side of me. People know me from the barbering and, like I said, producing music and just being in the music on the scene, stuff like that. But as far as being a performer and stuff like that, I think a lot of people were surprised by that.
I think when you said that, I don't know why my brain went to Kanye West, and I watched the documentary about him and how everybody basically played him like, no, bro, stick to making beats. That's what you do.
Yeah.
And he went so hard in the paint to try to prove to them that no, I'm a writer too, I'm an artist too. And just listening to you say that just went to my mind with that, and you could see how successful Kanye. I don't care if y'all call him crazy or not.
Listen.
I
love Kanye. I love Kanye, and I'm glad that I've been able to see everything. From like you said, the documentary. We remember when Kanye came into the game. The hip hop community does. We remember when Kanye came in, and to see where he's at now. Because of his unwillingness to settle for the box that people tried to keep him in, and for him knowing himself how dope he was. Come on, and then his beautiful mother, that was 1,000% supportive of his gifts and talents. I mean, to the point where, she knew his bars, she knew his raps. That speaks so much to people, and the power that we have as parents, and the things that we could be doing for our children, just by being that much of an encouraging parent. It's so powerful. We as parents, we got so much power with our children. We got the power to build them up to become
tear them down.
Or we got power to tear them down to where they're struggling and suffering. So, but yeah, I'm that's where I'm at now, Sunshine. I refuse to sit down, especially when I know what I'm capable of doing, and doing it better than some people as well. It's a lot of people that are doing it, and they're not that good, but they had the confidence and they had the backing, and so that's where I'm at with it now. And I got some people that's depending on me to continue to do this, and people that want to see me continue to do this. So how dare I let them down as well? You understand what I'm saying?
Well, if don't nobody else believe, I believe.
Thank
you. Because you said for yourself that I can, then that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. It's too late in the game to try to explain yourself. It's too late in the game to stop or sit down or turn around. So you don't have no choice but to go forward and do it. And see where God will take you. Again, I appreciate you coming through tonight. I haven't stopped smiling since I started talking to you. Again, just kudos to you. Much success to the album. Much success in what you got going on in July. Your barbership, anything that you touch, I bless it 100-fold. And you get the return back ASAP. Again, thank you for putting me on to Rhapsody. So I make sure I look out for her.
Yeah.
Hopefully I get her on the show.
That would be dope. Do me a favor, on my album, I need you to listen to the song called Fun With Me. Make sure you listen to that song.
I will.
The nice balance of because I do some singing as well. So it's a nice balance of me doing some singing and some rapping on the song. And it's got a really dope message. It's a really dope vibe. I got one profane word in it, but I think you'd be okay listening to that. But just go check that nice balance of, like I said, of the singing and the rapping. And so yeah.
All right, cool. I will. Let the people know how to support you with your album, where you at, where they can reach you on social media, so everybody again can support this wonderful artist.
Definitely. So the name of the album is Flozark. It's available on all the streaming platforms. You can go to my YouTube. You can go to my Instagram. My handle is J Scott the Illest. That's J Scott SCOTT DAILLEST. J Scott the Illest. That's on Instagram. That's on YouTube. It's on Twitter, Facebook. They be acting funny. So You know, you got my you got my government name up there on Facebook. But as far as the music platforms, J Scott the Illest, and yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know, set those notifications. We got a world premiere video dropping tomorrow at 10 a.m. For the song B Dubs. Features myself, Low Budget, and Genghis Khan. It's a really dope record. But yeah, that's, you know, Flowzark is the name of the album. All streaming platforms. Follow me at J Scott the Illest, please.
Absolutely.
And
Again,
send them donations to Sunshine too, because them lights ain't on for free. And you know what I'm saying? She's got a really dope platform, and I appreciate you for inviting me to your platform. Thank you so much.
thank you so much. Again, everyone, like, share, tell somebody about the show, tell somebody about J Scott. We all can move forward all together. I know Crabs in the Bucket here. I'm definitely supporting everybody. Again, this show believes in 6 degrees of separation. You're one person away, one advice away, one help away from where you need to be in your destiny. It's been proven over and over again. And again, this is Thursday, June 16th, 2022. And we're out.
Yeah. Peace.
See ya.
Right.